Well, hello folks, it's Vegas Gun Guy here, and the purpose of this video is to tell you about issues I'm having with the DJI Mini 3 Pro. And you see that's what we have here, the RC controller and the drone itself. So let me get right to the issue. By the way, this is number 2. Number 1 had the same problem, and I'm going to tell you what that is. You cannot record, or at least I haven't been able to record, video or photos directly to the card that I insert inside the controller. All of it is going directly to the internal memory of the controller. It is also being recorded on the drone's card, but not on the card that I insert inside. I had that issue with number 1, spoke to DJI. They suggested that I change cards, which I did. I confirmed that I used the latest firmware updates. That was done. Formatted the cards, did everything correctly, made no adjustments whatsoever to the settings as it arrived. And hours of frustration talking to DJI. Problem was not resolved. I went on to YouTube, no mention of this issue whatsoever. I checked the forum for DJI, and that issue does come up. And some people resolved it by formatting. I was not able to do that. So when it happened the first time, I thought, well, perhaps it's the card reader that's defective in the controller. Tried everything else. So I ordered number 2. Same exact problems, no results. And now I'm ready to call it quits. I'm returning both, and then I'm going to go back to the Mini 3, which I had purchased a couple weeks ago and decided that I would upgrade to the Pro. I don't have a solution, neither does DJI. My best guess is that it has to do with the firmware that was introduced in April of 23. And I think with that firmware, that may have introduced the problem. I don't know that there's a workaround, but the bottom line is I'm not a beta test site. This thing has been out for over a year. I should buy it. It should work. I shouldn't have to spend all this time getting it to do what it was intended to do. So here's my advice. If you are thinking about getting this Mini 3 Pro, I suggest you get it from a store or from Amazon that allows you to return it and has a liberal return policy. Or perhaps you have infinitely more patience than I have, which is altogether possible, and you're willing to stick it out and try a number of different solutions, perhaps some that I haven't tried. But in the meantime, I would appreciate it if you've had this problem and have a solution and you want to make a comment, I'd be grateful. Maybe I'm just having bad luck. 2 of these back to back. The odds that it's a hardware issue, no, very slight. So I've now gotten down to the point where I'm just thinking, yeah, it's the firmware. Anyway, appreciate you looking, appreciate your comments, and that's it, folks.